Bye, Becca.
It's still so green here.
Yeah.
Bye, Corey. We'll keep in touch. See you in a month.
See you in a month. I'll bring snacks.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Bye, son.
Bye, Dad.
There they go. Off on a 2-month adventure.
Hi, Becca. Woo! My name is Becca. I am traveling by kayak for 2 months. My main reason was not to do it just for school, but to do it for myself. Something about the Yukon River I wanted to come back to. I had been on it previously from Eagle to the Dalton Highway Bridge.
My name is Maryann Ramos. I've been here twice now, and the last time I was here I was just like having such a great time, and the 10 days for the school trip are up and I just keep thinking like, why don't I just keep going? That night when I was thinking about it, I had this dream about following my destiny, and I was like, that's it. I'm paddling the entire length of the Yukon, and lucky for me, like my friend Becca was just like, okay, I'll go with you.
My name is Sam Klarchik. I'm joining Becca and Maryann on their trip, so I'm just tagging along pretty much, and I think they chose it because it's such a big river and it makes you feel so much smaller. The Yukon itself is quite the adventure.
Sam, what did we tell you about throwing rocks?
Rocks are meant to be thrown.
You're gonna break somebody's cell phone.
Oh, it's okay.
Or my foot.
You wake up, you pack up your bedroom every day, you pack up your tent, you assemble your kitchen, and you cook, and then you move, and then you repeat that process all over.
Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. I've definitely learned how to communicate better with my peers on the river and use the whisper light a lot better. I was thinking it was going to be thicker than what it is now, so.
Like, I literally don't care. I'll eat anything anyone makes. I was just wondering.
Never mind, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Sam, please don't do that. That's not productive for anything, and you don't need to do that, because why would you keep your mouth shut? already told you, make whatever you want to make. We don't care, and you're still mad. I don't get it.
I'm not mad.
Then what are you?
Becca, you're gonna overfill it.
I'm watching it. I've been doing this for fun.
Can I just drop it, please?
Yeah, I was just trying to hear your feelings, but you just say you want to stop talking in a very productive way. Like, I'm just trying to see if I offend you or anything, because it seems like I do. Do you like grits, Maryann?
Yeah, it's just like rice, oatmeal.
There's been a lot of lessons. One particular lesson has to do with gear. Always tie your boat up is what I've learned. We left our boats for about 5 minutes to look at a public use cabin in the Yukon Charlie. And we got down to the beach and my boat was missing from the beach.
What just happened, Becca?
So my boat floated away from the shore when we were at a cabin, and we came back down the shore and I was like, where's my boat? And the boat was gone, so we decided to jump in the boats quick in case it was like floating down. But we found it around the turn and now Maryann's towing it to us. But as of right now, I'm on the back of Sam's boat because we just wanted to get moving to try and find it. Oh no, we're turning around. Definitely a lot of lessons learned about personal management and just being out here when all you have is yourself to rely on and there's really no one else, so you just learn to do things for yourself, even fixing the mistakes that happen.
I'd like to be everything you want. Hey girl, let me talk to you.
This trip is kind of for both myself and my friend Becca's senior projects. I'm studying macroinvertebrates along the river as we go. I definitely call our trip adventurous. For me at the moment, the adventure of my life so far. I don't see anything, I'm calling it. Bye-bye.
I think one of the biggest risks of this trip that it's so remote. If something were to happen, we are just so far out in the middle of nowhere that it would take hours or a day or more for someone to get to us at certain places on the river.
You never know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen.
Trying to avoid a slough, so we're walking our boats right now. Walking through the slough, walking through the slough. Can't talk. Walking through the slough, walking through the slough. There's a slough that we're walking through. Slough and rhymes with through. So this is a good song because slough rhymes with through.
To me, an adventure is really something that adds excitement to your life. So I enjoy when there's big waves on the water.
Okay. Out in the middle.
There was some wind and waves on the water, and I felt comfortable paddling in it. But it was important for us as a group to pull over and discuss everyone's comfort levels and make sure that everyone still feels safe.
I personally have a pretty low risk tolerance, which means that I make conservative decisions in terms of safety and weather, traveling, group decisions and stuff like that. So I am pretty conscientious of what's going on and always err on the side of caution. Basically, the wind was blowing this way and then some water was moving this way, which isn't the right way water should be moving on this river. So we were like, just decided to wait for a little bit and see what the weather does.
Woke up this morning and it was super windy, and we noticed last night that it was not windy at night, so we're gonna try our hand at paddling later tonight.
I think that it's an amazing feeling to come out and just really live and learn from what's behind me, and it helps me when I get back into the real world, just slow down and appreciate what's going on around me, and I can always draw back to these adventures I've had in the outdoors and just really keep my life in perspective and to me learn what's important.
It's 12:12 on June 22nd. It's the solstice, and we're paddling the night away.
stop here and take like a break if we want. And then if the weather's okay, because this is kind of a committing paddle, there's not many places to stop, but it should be fine at night. It's not like stormy out, so I think it'll be okay.
I don't think you have to do something as extreme and outdoorsy as what we're doing to have an adventure. I definitely think that adventure can be found in your everyday life. A great example is Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats, like just running around in your backyard and just being excited and exploring and doing whatever you want, like by far like still considered an adventure.
I think that if you're just doing what you want to do and doing what you love, that any trip will be an adventure for yourself. The biggest thing is just jumping right in. We got dropped off in Whitehorse and waved goodbye, and I think that it's super important to just be determined and curious and let that guide you, and just understand that your adventure will be worth it and you'll learn a lot from it. Walking through the slough, tongue twister slough, through slough.